This is a short piece called Like You. If you've got the right soundtrack, walking home in the rain isn't so bad, even if it's November and you've had a dull day at work and you're hungry, tired and cold, even if your left shoe has a hole in it and is starting to squelch. In fact, it is under this exact set of circumstances that you are most likely to realise how glad you are to be alive. Go on, turn the music up a little. As you walk past the pub on the corner, smell the chips, scampi, vinegar and stale beer. Look at the drunks huddling outside for a quick fag. Allow yourself a gulp of smoky air and be surprised by how much you enjoy it. Take a shortcut through the university. Imagine you're an academic with a long stripy scarf and an outmoded hairstyle. Be relieved that this is no longer you. Note the darkening sky ahead. The clouds are almost purple. When you pass the English literature department, think back to this time last year. Remember how terrible you felt, like you'd reached the end of everything, like you could no longer walk because you'd forgotten how to move. But look at you now, seriously look. There are your hands, hanging at your sides. Clench them into fists and relax. See how your legs stride forwards, left and right, such purpose. Let out a meaningful sigh. Move aside to let a young couple past. Observe how tightly they hold one another. They will be together for a long, long time. Or not. Experiment with a smile. Hang a left. Remember your old place at the end of this road, that awful top floor flat with dark matted carpet and an extractor fan so loud you avoided going into the kitchen. Recall how you would sit at your desk concocting plans to build a zip wire that went from your bedroom window into the hospital ward opposite. Another word for zip wire is death slide. Laugh. That was almost 3 years ago. The bedroom window in your new flat overlooks a bus stop. Keep going straight ahead, past the barbers, the newsagent and the frozen food shop. The song in your headphones changes from one of your favourites to another of your favourites. Look up. See how the aerials cluster together on rooftops. Think of the enormity of information being sucked in by each and every one. And think how much you'll miss things like aerials when you're gone. What should you have for dinner? Pass a guy on the phone outside the pawnbroker's. Wonder who he is and what makes him tick. Keep moving. Check the time on the clock above the library. It's the same as always, stuck for eternity at 5:45. Enjoy this. It is a wonderful thing. The real time is 5:20. Turn right onto a street full of rush hour traffic. Reach into your pocket and turn up the music another notch. Nod your head as the guitars come in. Feel your heart swell with joy. Pass Tesco. A little girl is crying outside the post office. A man in a duffel coat pulls a silly face at her. Experience a sharp pang of grief and wish you could speak to your father. Tilt your head up to the sky and feel raindrops on your lips. Remember the night you took half a bottle of sleeping pills? They were herbal and didn't make you feel tired at all. In fact, they were coated in sucrose and gave you a sugar rush that kept you awake for hours. Watch your step as you almost trip over a ladder in front of the hardware shop. Your favourite bit of your favourite song comes on. Glance into the window at a tin of varnish. Feel a sudden rush of tenderness for tins of varnish. Step in that puddle just for the hell of it. You live at the end of this road. Consider winding down some of the smaller streets to your right and seeing where they take you, but worry that if you do that, this feeling might go. Picture yourself lying on the living room floor, still in your coat with your headphones on, staring up at the ceiling. Keep walking. Bolognese for dinner. Look at that dog. As you wait at the traffic lights, try to guess how many seconds it'll be until the green man appears. Get it wrong. twice, cross the road. Reach into your bag for your keys, but before you open the door, stop. Look back at the way you've come. Take in everything from the aerials right down to the pavements. Briefly wonder why the people with the umbrellas look the most unhappy. Then look up at the sky just as your favourite song fades out. Listen to the space in between songs. Think about how much you don't want to die. Now breathe. Breathe like breaths are unlimited. Breathe like you will never run out. Hello, I'm Anneliese Mackintosh, and I'm primarily a short story writer. I've just moved into writing novels, just completed my first novel, and I'm now working on 2 more. I'm mainly inspired by short story writers like Laurie Moore and David Vann and Miranda July. In recent years, I've started writing true stuff, although sometimes I admit it's more true than others. And that's about it.